So today's lesson is converting repeating decimals to fractions. Now in the past we've done a lot of converting fractions to decimals, so we're going to review that. So my first fraction is 1/4. I'm going to take 1/4 and to convert that I'm going to say 1 divided by 4. And 1 divided by 4, if I do that on the calculator or long division, I get 0.25. So I'm taking my numerator divided by denominator, and then I'm just getting my decimal. So let's try 1/3. So this becomes 1 divided by 3, and on my calculator it says 0.3, and I keep going with my 3's. And how we write that is 0.3, because the digit 3 repeats, we put a bar over it, 0.3 repeating. Now for my next one, I'm going to try 2/9. So that is 2 divided by 9. And again, on my calculator, it's going to be 2, 2, 2, keeps going. And so that means that the 2 is the repeating decimal. Let's try one more. 3/9, this means 3 divided by 9, which is again, 3, 3, 3, repeating. So I can write it 0.3 repeating. And if you notice, 3/9 and 1/3 are the same thing, because 3/9 I can reduce to 1/3. So that's why they have the same answer. So we're going to take a look at now going backwards. We're going to go from repeating decimals to fractions. So when I look at this, I can say 3/9, that was 1/3, which equals 1 divided by 3, which equals 0.3 repeating. So if I look at that, we have to notice some things that are kind of noticeable in here. And one is my digit repeating is the 3, and I started out with 3/9. So I have this shortcut to do this conversion. So what I'm going to do is take notice of how many digits are repeating. So in the 0.3, I have just the 3 that repeats. So I have one digit that repeats. So what I'm going to do is take that number that repeats, 3, and divide it by 1/9. So I'm changing it to 3/9. And if I reduce that, that becomes 1/3. Well, we just got finished saying up here that 1/3, 3/9 is 1/3, which is 0.3 repeating, and now I'm just going backwards. 0.3 repeating is 3/9, the digit that repeats, over 1/9, and that gives me 1/3. So let's try a different one. 0.21. Well, I have 2 digits that repeat, so I'm going to write that as 21 over 2 9s. So this becomes 0.21 repeating becomes 21/99, and then I'm going to reduce that, and 21/99, if I divide everything by 3, I get 7/33. So my steps are, I need to see how many digits are repeating, divide by that many 9s, and then reduce. So let's look at my next one. 0.81 repeating. So I have 2 digits that are repeating. So I'm going to say 81 divided by 99. There are my 2 9s. And 81 divided by 99, let's divide everything by 9, and I get 9/11. And if I'm not sure, I'm going to check on my calculator. 9 divided by 11 on my calculator will give me 0.818181, which is 0.81 repeating. Okay, so let's do a little bit more practice now. I'm going to convert my repeating decimal to a fraction. So in this case, I have 0.4 repeating. So I have 4 over, since it's only one digit repeating, 4/9, and I'm done. How about this one? 0.123 repeating. Well, I have 3 things that are repeating here, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to write that as 1, 2, 3 divided by 999. And I do have to reduce that one. So let's divide the top and the bottom by 3, and I get 41 over 3, 3, 3. And that's it. I'm done. 0.60 repeating. That means that's 0.60, 60, 60, etc. So the 6 and the 0 are both repeating. So I'm going to write that as 60 over 99. And again, I need to reduce that, so I'm going to divide by 3, and I get 20 over 33. And let's do another one. Now the numbers are getting a little bit more complicated, but we're still going to follow the same process. So I take my number, 4311, and since I have 4 digits repeating, I'm going to divide it by 9999. And in this case, I'm going to have to reduce it. So let's say I divide by 9. Okay, let's give that a try. And that becomes 479 over 1111. And we'll do one last practice. I have 0.534. So, oops, I don't want to say decimal. 534 divided by 999. And if I divide top and bottom by 3, I get 178 over 333. Okay, so let's give that a try.